The Blue Sky Project Case Study Review by Jared Kuklis. The Blue Sky Project Case Study introduces us to the Eastern Oceanography Institute and three main characters: Ahmet Green, the director, Garth Hudson, the Information Systems Director, and Tom Jackson, an Information Systems Assistant. We learned that Hudson took a pay cut to come to EOI and had worked for Ahmet while Hudson was an undergrad student at ESU. We also learned that there is some relational conflict between Hudson and Jackson because Jackson was confident that he would get the director job before Hudson was hired. The Blue Sky Project is a cost-cutting initiative proposed by Ahmet to reduce IT expenses and eliminate at least one full-time position due to the economic downturn and an anticipated budget reduction of 25%. The Blue Sky Project would cut costs by moving IT operations to the cloud instead of local storage. Hudson formed a task force to identify potential cloud service providers and identified VMware, Microsoft, and OpenRange. Jackson supported the bigger and more expensive providers, VMware and Microsoft, but Hudson was able to convince the committee to choose OpenRange. During the transition to the cloud, Hudson supported the back end of data migration, working closely with his counterparts at OpenRange in India and the Ukraine, and by avoiding the project team at EOI by working exclusively out of the privacy of his office. Jackson, on the other hand, was a socialite and managed by wandering around. Jackson gained first-hand knowledge by engaging with his team and worked closely with OpenRange trainers on site to educate the staff during the transition to the cloud. The rapport that Jackson built with the EOI staff during this time leads Ahmet to tell Hudson that there is a general consensus to promote Jackson to acting Information Systems Director and to dismiss Hudson. However, before he does this, Ahmet gives Hudson the opportunity to convince him otherwise. If I were in Hudson's position and asked to defend my work, I would expand on my role in the Blue Sky Project and my technical accomplishments, as well as take responsibility for any faults. I would also ask Ahmet about the future vision for EOI. Jackson has proven himself as an exceptional trainer, but now that the staff is trained and the cloud migration is complete, do they need a trainer or a technical expert with a working reputation with OpenRange? Finally, no matter what the outcome, I would thank Ahmet for the opportunity to work at EOI and leave on good terms if that was Ahmet's final decision. The lessons learned from this case study are: to be an effective leader, you need to lead people and manage tasks. Hudson did an exemplary job at transitioning the organization to cloud computing, while Jackson excelled at leading the staff and training. An effective project manager would be able to do both. Second is to always remember the project's goals. From the beginning, Ahmet made it clear that at least one full-time IT professional would be let go after Project Blue Sky was complete. It should not have come as a surprise to Hudson when Ahmet came to talk with him. And my final takeaway is to always act with integrity. Although Jackson did not agree with the decision to go with OpenRange, he did not speak up against Hudson when OpenRange went down and the team was without service. Likewise, I would expect Hudson to act with integrity during his discussion with the director.